voice. This is the place where you can provide your honest opinion free from judgment. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Today is Sunday,
June
June 5th.
5th.
Yes, 2022.
Yes.
And how are you today, Sonia?
I'm fabulous. And you?
Um, Doing okay. Yeah.
I have to give you props. Rashida does prep everything. I just pretty much come in, play with my hat, put on my jewelry, play with this chair so she can tell me to put it back in its proper place. And then she's like, "Can you hear? Is everything okay?" Like, yeah. So thank you, Rashida.
You're quite welcome. Yeah, so
Because I don't know how to run any of this equipment. I take notes. I've taken notes. It just doesn't do anything.
it all works out, though.
Yeah.
It all works out.
Well, they say if you don't use it, you'll lose it. But I've never lost it because I have never done it. So
It's not too major, but it's just getting everything to record right. But we're getting better. So
yes, we
it's pretty
are. We've come a long way.
Yes.
Hand claps to
good.
ourselves.
Whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So June, I just really cannot believe it's June.
I can and I can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's flying by,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem like much is going on.
Okay. I'm saying it's like I've got my to-dos for 2022.
Mhm.
I think I've checked off 2 things, and they were horrible at the end. It's like, and it's like time is like going by so fast. It's like I don't have time to even get to the third one. You know?
I just like, I notice it so much or really clearly when you see your children grow up or you look at pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh man, yeah, time is moving. Like
It is.
we got to get to moving too.
Yeah. I know my hair color is moving
Oh man,
in
We
the
ain't gonna talk
brighter
about that.
direction. So it's like, oh, I gotta.
Lean gave me that gray right here curse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
I think I have it, but I tend to hide it.
yeah,
a little bit.
I quit. I didn't even dye it last time when I got my hair done. I was like, screw it.
Yeah, it can become costly.
It wasn't even about the cost. It's just sitting and actually doing it and trying not to use harsh products because I don't want my locks to be thin. And so,
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but June, I always think of June as Dad's month because to me, Mom's month is May.
May.
So you've got Juneteenth, you've got the first day of summer, you've got Father's Day,
Yeah, my son's birthday is on the 21st.
which
Dallin.
okay, so a big party
I don't know.
because last year was kind of like a wet and wild type thing,
Yeah,
right?
that's probably what happened again. He liked water. So,
Oh, okay, okay,
But yeah, Father's Day is coming up.
yeah.
And it's on Juneteenth.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be a double celebration.
Yeah. And, you know, and a lot of times when I think of the month of June, and do not ask me why because I don't know the actual date, but, you know, with all of the recent mass shootings, you know, I think of the word massacre. And when I think of the word massacre, I think automatically what comes to my mind is Black Wall Street because that was such a prominent period of our history
Yeah.
that in a day or 2 days it was
Yeah, I think
gone.
it kicked off on the 30th, but then through the 31st through the 1st, they just
Yeah,
tried to kill everybody that had some melanin in their skin.
it was
Just
like
because.
because of the young man on the elevator and the young woman on the elevator, and they
But-
said they still don't know what happened as of today. It's like they're still trying to put all of the pieces together. You know?
Did they ever question him, or did they just he was just automatically guilty? Because in between the both stories, you might have could have pieced together a little bit of it, but I don't. You
I
run
think it
out
was
of it. I mean, if he did something, that's one thing, but if he didn't, that seems to be like the theme or the narrative. A black man tried to do anything to a white woman. Look at her, whistle, talk to her, look in her eye, anything back in those days. That was just cause for you just to die.
Yeah, it was 1921. So I think it was an automatic type situation of guilt. Who was guilty and, who wasn't. He was 19.
Yeah.
And I think she was 17. So, but in looking into Black Wall Street, I heard that there is like a trip you can take that's kind of centered around Black Wall Street. And I thought that would be really nice for me and my family to take that trip and experience and go through that experience of what Black Wall Street was and what that looked like.
Well, I agree, maybe. I'm kind of torn because when I was, looking at stuff about Black Wall Street or the Tulsa Massacre, they had like 40 or more than 40 blocks of black businesses, doctors, lawyers,
Successful.
surgeons, churches,
Yes.
theaters, schools. And now it's reduced down, I think, to like maybe one block.
Even if it's that. I don't.
It's
I
about
don't-
one block, but it's like, why didn't they get that property back?
1921 to 65 or so. I mean, that just wasn't.
They know
A known thing to do.
that property is not theirs. That should go to the descendants of the people that actually lived there.
I agree.
And it should be all of the 40-something blocks, not a block.
Man, I do. I agree, but I don't know. And I think a lot of things became lost, with ownership.
Well, yeah, they burnt it up. I want to know. Okay, so, like the scripture, created me a clean heart
Mm-hmm.
and renew a right spirit in me. What's in the heart of man to make you want to hurt somebody just because you don't like the way they look? Whether you think they're ugly, whether you're envious or jealous, what makes you in your heart say, I want them to not exist anymore?
I don't know. And with the recent mass shooting in, is it Buffalo?
It was Tulsa, wasn't it?
That Tulsa was for Black Wall Street, but I'm talking about the recent, where the young person targeted the store in the urban.
Oh, yeah, that was
in
Buffalo, New York. Yes.
Buffalo, New York. I think that's the same question. What makes you want to really do something like that? And I did watch a few YouTube videos of his appearance in court, and it was just like he had this.
Blank.
It
look.
wasn't even blank to me. It was just like if somebody was giving a presentation and you're listening. It's just like, okay, I'm just listening to what I did, pretty much. It was like no expression of concern, not even a blank face. It's kind of like I'm soaking this in of what. So it makes you think, was the person even really there mentally?
But,
No.
you try to, you have to get like away from that whole mental part.
Mm-hmm.
Only because, okay, we could probably agree that some obviously has to be like missing up
Craziness,
there.
right.
But I call it stalking. He targeted, that wasn't just, I'm just going to walk in here and do it.
Right. Now
He
that's
went to
true.
the place more than once.
Yeah.
No, that's you're hunting down people at this point. And for what?
Purge. I don't
Same
know.
thing. I would like to ask I'm not against police, but the police that handled the recent one with the kids. How could you sit there and listen to some shots going off, and none of y'all?
I know.
It took the go get 'em boys and the federal government to go in there and handle business.
I just try to put myself in some people's shoes, especially the police. And in that situation, and it to be honest, Rashid, I think they probably was scared. This probably was so
Okay.
new.
When they pull you
To
over,
them.
they're not scared.
Well, pulling me over and then hearing gunshots in a grade school
But you're not
is
armed.
different. They don't know.
Okay, but
They
they know
automatically
he's armed, so he's
perceived.
supposed to take care of. You're supposed to eliminate the threat.
Yeah, but he don't. I mean, I don't think they knew that if they were bound, if they were. I don't. I just think there's a lot of what ifs, and I think the situation was so new to them that I think they just lost it. You know how they
I
say
can't
when.
give him no pass on that.
And I'm not saying give anyone a pass, but it's like.
If
I
a
don't
mother was
know.
willing to go in the building,
But you
with
know,
shots
moms are
ringing,
like bears. You know, we attack. We're gonna protect. We gonna. But I didn't see. I think I saw one, maybe possible mom that was considered an officer.
and that's even worse.
Yeah, I don't know, and I haven't. It's so
A
hard for
gun
me
will
to
be
listen
pulled
to.
on you quicker than they reacted to that man, and they knew he had a gun.
So what do you think?
I think they should have did some military stuff and went in that building.
Well, in my opinion, they probably thought they were going to do more harm that way. I don't know because it was grade school children. It's just
They were supposed to deflect his attention from the kids to them and light him up. I'm sorry, but it should have been
Yeah.
done.
yeah. I know if it was my grandchildren there, yeah, I would agree. You rush in, attack, and try to get our little ones out as safe as possible, and the staff, the school staff.
Everybody, like
Yeah.
what was the point of y'all coming if y'all just gonna stand around? Y'all waited till he finished.
Yeah, well,
What you standing around for?
my opinion, I think I'm gonna have to look at some more YouTube
Man,
videos because I did find it hard for me to. I'm just gonna say it because I was crying. It was like,
It
oh
was
my
crazy.
Lord!
If you have any type of
Yeah.
anything in your heart,
Yeah.
that was hard to even listen to some of them stories, and they keep putting the children's pictures on there,
I
and it's like, oh, it's
know.
just.
And what gets me is the parents when they were sitting outside in those
listening
chairs,
to it. Oh no!
and
I seen that.
they had no idea if it was their child as a student
Oh, right.
or it was like they were
Just
going,
waiting.
yes,
Yeah.
and they were just so emotional, and it's like
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done, and then you
Yeah.
see kids coming out and you don't see yours,
Right.
That's
Again, I never have been put in that situation, and maybe they've never been put in that situation. But even we train at jobs about active shooters, what to do. I know they have
Yeah.
training on that too, what to do.
because you're federal, so yeah.
So
Yeah.
how could you just? I don't know. I don't know. I know I would have went in some kind of way. I was getting in that building.
Well, just think about the Tulsa massacre. What was it? Over 400 people? And it's
who
like,
sent who sent planes to drop bombs on them? That's what I'm saying. What's in your heart? Like, what is wrong, or what did somebody do to you, or what do you think they did to you to make you want to just totally kill somebody? Death is permanent.
and I think that was more than someone doing something to someone of the opposite race. I think it was part of, this wealth, we're getting ready to get rid of this, destroy it.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
destroy it.
What I listened to and read upon was that they were planning on lynching. His name was Dick Rowland, and so a mob of white people went to the courthouse. So once the black people heard, so black army people, soldiers went to help protect him so he wouldn't get lynched. And apparently somebody reached for. It's said that a white man reached to disarm a black man, and that's how it all kicked off.
And it destroyed a whole community. And it was called Greenwood, was
Yes.
the name of the community. And I'm just thinking, man, is there a Black Wall Street today? Is it in Georgia somewhere?
I thought a bunch of people were getting together to buy some blocks in the city of St. Louis to kind of do something like that, but I haven't heard anything since. I think they
Okay.
was able to actually purchase the property, so maybe they're
Oh, okay.
trying to finalize it, or you never know. There's
Yeah.
a lot of red tape,
Yeah.
behind the scenes stuff going on when you try to do some good stuff.
Stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
I've heard of the
Something
Buy the
positive.
Block program because my husband's family has looked into that.
Mhm.
But, well, some members of the family. But I didn't know anything about this blocks of property in the city. Is that the next STL?
I don't know.
Oh.
I forgot the name of the group, but it's
Mhm.
like, it was a bunch of people that put in their money.
I
So
would have
it'd
liked
be-
to have been part of that.
I think that would've been
That's
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Well, I guess if you're not part of something, you can always start your own, huh?
That's
Yeah,
true.
You know. But yeah, I just
don't
thought that
know.
was.
I don't. Do you think separating ourselves from everyone else is?
See, I
is
don't consider
good?
it separating because when you go into certain areas, there, I mean, you know that this strip mall pretty much has a certain type of clientele. So what is wrong with going to a very nice strip mall that has clientele that represents the African American community? What is wrong with that? Where the majority of your customers are putting dollars,
Yeah.
nice dollars, back into the community that needs it. Not to say that all other communities do not need dollars.
Right.
But we know that there are more dollars taken from our community and placed in other communities where they excel with property value and all of that.
Well, because we don't make anything. We've gotten out of. We're consumers now.
And we
See,
don't
we used to
support
farm
each
and,
other either.
No,
And
not-
I think that's part of a bigger issue.
Yeah.
You know, and it's. I mean, even though we're consumers, a lot of us
We
are
make nothing.
entrepreneurs.
But we make nothing.
Yeah,
The-
because we don't put our dollars back into our areas.
That's-
We don't support our own
We have to
entrepreneurs,
start making
you know?
stuff. Yeah.
And we have to start supporting because we were talking, I think, a few podcasts ago about nail salons
Oh man.
and maybe finding, a nail salon that we could support.
The only one that I've seen and tried to actually patronize
Hmm.
is only open during the hours that I'm at work.
See?
So I can't, and
Right.
I understand it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I can never patronize your business because I can't
Get there.
No.
Right. But what if there were 10 of them? You
Well,
see what I'm
hopefully
saying?
They wouldn't all close.
Right, exactly.
But
So,
yeah, okay.
they will offer some different
A little bit of-
availability.
yeah.
Right. So,
And that's why other people are getting that money because they will stay there till 10, 12, 11 o'clock.
yeah.
And they going, you want nail done?
Yeah.
Get whatever you want.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, there needs to be more entrepreneurship, but there needs to be an enormous amount of support. We need to support each other. And
In
it's
that
like,
same breath, there has to be an enormous amount of customer service also.
well, okay, you're speaking of customer service. It's
Well,
lacking in
I don't
other
want to cut-
areas, and and it's getting worse. It's not getting better.
Really bad.
So I agree. Offering great customer service experience is fabulous. But I'm just going to tell you, because I'm an entrepreneur myself, when you offer, if you go above and beyond a lot of times, we slap each other in the face. And it's like, really? Why would you do this? And what truth is to it? And then it's after you've had 2 hours of a wasted discussion. Then the individual steps back. Well, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
But the damage is done.
Yeah.
The relationship is now, it's done. But then, that customer usually comes back, and which helps us. But the thing is, you wouldn't do that to Joe down the street. You just wouldn't.
Not even going to try it.
Right. They could tell you, I'm not going to sell you this. But you'll be, oh, well, I can get this, can I? Really?
And still spending money there.
Still spending them dollars there. So I just think sometimes we need to give ourselves more of a break and make it more of a
But
learning
to an
opportunity.
extent, because even with that said, if you know things are pitted against you, that should make you want to even go above beyond,
Mm-hmm.
instead of do the mere minimum, the bare minimum,
Mm-hmm.
and then expect people to just support you. It's like, well, why am I supporting you? I can go two doors down and
Mm-hmm.
get treated better. And even if they don't appreciate you, they're going to act like they do.
Well, I don't even know if that's true. I've seen the opposite sometimes.
I'm just saying, if you know, kind of like if you know you're going to go buy a home in the next 2 years, it would be smart to get your credit together and get your bills paid off or down. So when you go to apply, there's less of negative things to deter them from giving you a loan.
For certain individuals, correct.
Yes, but most of it, it starts without the what you're getting to, systemic racism. It starts too with, well, your credit score is a 300. Now, you knew better than that.
Some people don't know.
Oh,
Like,
come.
honestly, some people do not
Okay, well,
know.
they need to ask somebody and ask somebody and
And
ask somebody.
I agree.
Because you go in there and they see that, that's automatically, oh, mm-mm.
Yeah, auto for us. Correct.
Yeah.
It is auto for us. Hmm. That's why, there was a Facebook posting the other day about aldermen and in the
Oh,
city
man.
of St. Louis.
I commented on that, and
I
I did
did
not
too.
expect no
I
responses.
I
got some responses.
I
was
commented
like,
after
oh,
you commented.
My bad. I'm just like, who did that piss off? Like, woo.
That's what I was thinking. So, in the back of my mind, I said, oh, so favors versus networking.
Mhm.
It's all about terminology because,
And who's involved?
right, because there may be someone or, individuals not involved that's like, oh,
I can't get a part of this.
now this is a problem.
I'm telling.
It's not a network. This is a problem. This is going to be very interesting.
I can't have you getting more than me. You should know that. Stay in your lane.
And I think I think that is our community's mental I think mental
cannot
definition
get
of
more than me.
success. And that should not be that way. It should be, how can I help you get more? And then I can learn from you. Hey, can you show me, or can you,
That's how it
support
should be.
me to get more?
But there's instances where either the person that excels forget about the people that help them get there, or
Now that's true.
you help the other people get there, and they kind of like you refer somebody for a job and they won't go. Why you mess up my name? You knew you weren't gonna go to work. Like,
I hate
no,
that you
don't
said
do
that.
that. Oh, did I hit a nerve? Oh,
Ooh.
clutch the pearls.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like, I can't refer you. You won't even get up earlier than 11 o'clock. What am I going to refer you for a job for? So they can look at me like, well, don't get no more referrals from her, because the people she referred, they won't even come to work.
I think there needs to be education. I don't know who could do it. I think there needs to be some type of free workshops on finances, customer service, just everyday credit. With the
I
finance,
think it should
credit.
be mandatory in schools now.
Yeah, because a lot of individuals, they're just so used to, oh, I need new shoes. It's just going to have to wait.
Right. Or you
What's
find
the
out
impact of
you
that?
go to apply for something, your mama to put a bill in your name.
Yeah, it's like you need to know
Like,
how
mama,
to.
I was 3. How I got Ameren?
Oh my goodness, I've heard that
A
has
lot of stuff.
happened.
Yeah,
but
that
I'm
used to happen largely back in the day.
For my parents, they didn't, and I am so grateful.
You have a
It
cable
has
bill?
really helped me. But again, and that's probably because of lack of education on.
They've messed up their own, so they need whatever the service is, so they figure out a way
Mm-hmm.
to still get the service. But yeah, financial literacy is very important. I think financial literacy,
Mm-hmm.
physical education, and driver's education.
And
They
common
need
sense.
to make all those required courses in every
I think
education.
etiquette. I think basic etiquette is should be a requirement for young ladies and our young men.
Yeah, well,
And they know nothing
you
about
get your-
that these
get
days.
your-
Seems like.
Get your money right. Um, get healthy instead of.
That's true. Now the
It's one
health.
thing when you get bigger when you get older,
Uh-huh.
but don't start off big for no reason. I mean, some people are born however God made you, and we
Yes.
understand that part. But I'm just saying, don't encourage people to eat not happy meals, the supersized. Remember they used to supersize everything.
Oh,
Don't
McDonald's stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
all of the place, Burger King, all
Yeah,
of
they
them.
do
Stop
supersizing.
encouraging the big burgers. They got full layers. No. Then you look around. Everybody got diabetes. Everybody on dialysis. Everybody got heart problems. Everybody on blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, and there just needs
Nobody
to be.
exercises.
It's like the awareness is just not there. And then I think a lot of our companies, oh, there's a commercial, oh, there's a YouTube video. They not looking at that stuff, folks.
Some of
They
them are,
on
but yeah.
TikTok looking at stuff.
Nah,
They and
that's true.
Snapchat and stuff. If they on YouTube, they not looking at that.
Well, I'm just saying.
But if somebody would make them sit down and maybe have someone there, oh, when you eat like this is the impact you'll have when you go to dialysis. But let me tell you what dialysis really does. And you take them and show them. This
Yes,
is
Lord.
what you have to go through. If you continue to do this, you will do this. This will be your end result here.
Yeah, your reality. Yeah.
You know? And it's like, and I think it's just a lot of people just have no clue. Well, I know because I've talked to people and it's like, really? Oh. Because, I'm just going to say it. When you go in to purchase a car and you can go to the Mercedes dealership,
Lexus
dealership, and, they have new cars and they have used cars, but they also have cars that you can lease. A lot of times when certain individuals go in to purchase a high-end car or a low-end car, there's no one sitting there saying, well, this is the best option for you, and this is what you need to do if you want to, get this, but I can do this for you today, without the, I guess, the goal of making just an actual sale. Because when other individuals go in, they get education on
Or
how to purchase
they're
a
already
car.
pre-approved from their credit union or bank, so
Right.
you can talk to them blue in the face. This is what I
Right.
got. So unless you're gonna give it to me for that,
Exactly.
it's nothing. So
exactly. So, and I think there needs to be some education on, like you said, financial literacy.
Yeah.
And it can only help us all. And with Black Wall Street, just think of all the different types of businesses that, if you wasn't in the banking, but you were in the movie industry, I'm quite sure the banker learned something from the person that, that owned the theaters.
They in that day period, 18 hours, however long it lasted, they eliminated the generational wealth that could have happened for those
Yes.
individuals that lived there.
And just think, for over 400 people, that was like whole families, entire families
Gone.
just gone.
All because of an alleged incident. And you didn't feel that no one that does not look like you should have a gun.
Yeah, and that I understand it as it being the worst massacre
That's
ever
what-
to date.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's just disheartening because it's like,
Yeah.
for what?
Yeah, and our opinions are our opinions, of course.
Yes, they are. But flip that around. Let a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of black people go try to burn up anything.
Yeah, sometimes it could just be the leaves in the backyard and you get a knock at the door. What's going on? What's happening? Someone reported a fire.
Man, did you call and ask for permission to burn today? And all kind of mess, man. like, okay, well,
Yeah. But I don't know. I just hope and I pray.
that
That-
God changed the hearts of men, because
Yeah. This is just, it's like every day.
yeah,
Turn
because
on the
right after that,
news.
somebody went into a hospital at the same, was it was in Tulsa too, wasn't it? Went to a hospital. I guess he had some kind of surgery. He went in there and killed the doctor.
Oh, it was in Oklahoma?
Somewhere.
Yeah. Orthopedic, right?
All I know is he went in there and killed the doctor and two doctors and two other people.
He must have been balanced build.
You, how you doing? Y'all better stop billing people like that. You get a bill for everybody that touch you. You're like, wait a minute, I came to one spot, got 15 bills. How this happen?
Asked for explanation and probably was told, this is what you owe.
Yeah, see customer service.
Right. This is what you owe. And you can call us and let us know how you can pay.
Man. Yeah, but
Something went wrong there. It just wasn't because of some pain he was experiencing after surgery. Okay.
I'm like, wow. It's
You
just
do
so
have to treat
easy for
people.
people to go and actually kill people, and I don't get that.
Yeah,
And then
you
the
know.
people that they should be aggressive with, everybody just stand around. We gonna wait till you get done. See if you run out of bullets before we go in there. What kind of mess?
That's why I said that this should be a purge night once a year. Just go out and purge. Or protect yourself and stay in your homes.
We not purging. No, that makes things even worse. Even worse.
Even worse, huh?
But
yeah, I just hope things, turn around. When you hear the word mass,
We don't need any
massacre,
more
mass shootings, mass whatever.
nothings. Mass nothing.
I like to see mass
If you
feasts. Let's
are
do some
having
feasts.
issues, contact somebody, talk to somebody, a professional, seek help. And if you just can't get it together and you just have to hurt somebody, no offense, but don't hurt innocent people. Go to sleep, take a nap. I'm always better after a nap.
I was thinking it would be so nice.
Refreshing. Just take a nap. Take a walk.
Throughout the workday that the companies just give you a 30-minute nap time.
That's going to turn into
At
an
the
hour. 'cause
same
you're gonna
time,
need 15 minutes
everyone.
to tone it down, 30 minutes of
30
sleep, and then
minutes.
15 more minutes to
30
get up.
minutes. And then everybody computers buzz real loud or something. It's time to go back to work.
No, but it's just seriously, don't hurt other people. If you're
Yeah.
having some kind of, talk to somebody. It's got to be somebody you can talk to.
Speak up and say it. And
And if you have children or young adults that come in your house, look into their rooms and stuff. Because if they have guns and bulletproof vests, call somebody
and
before
it's
they
not
go do
because they're
something.
playing the PlayStation games,
Don't got nothing to do with
or
PlayStation.
anything like that.
Yeah. I didn't know they were going to do that.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, of course, unless they sit down at the dinner table and they're telling you. But the thing is, just be aware of what's in your home and the surrounding areas of your kids' rooms, I guess, those, what they call their little private quarters. Make them public
Yeah.
in the home.
If you ain't on the deed or the lease, ain't nothing in
Right,
your space. It ain't
right.
your space.
And then you said reach out to some resources, and the thing is, if you don't know of any resources, I think you can call 911 and ask for resource information, right?
Or 211. I think it's here. You can push 211. It's like the United
Okay.
United Way or somebody. They got a whole bunch of. They'll talk to
Yeah.
you and tell you which way to go or who you need to talk to. There's resources out there. Just don't go around
Right.
just killing people.
Right. So if you that are
No.
listening to our podcast, if you know of resources, place them in the comment section
Yes.
of our
Anyone that
YouTube
needs
channel for
help.
this podcast.
Yes.
Please just share. I think the more we share, the better we are. The more we support each other, the better we are.
Yes.
And the more, that we just listen to each other and treat others the way you would like to be treated.
Definitely.
And we don't want to hear the word mass
No more,
anytime soon.
unless it's like mass money or mass student loan debt forgiveness. Yes, yes.
I think
yes,
that's coming,
yes,
Rashida.
Yes, yes.
Aren't they working on that, passing that bill? For
They
the
dragging their
federal?
feet to me. It's
Oh.
like come on, President. Come
You
on,
all, please.
come on.
Whatever, if they send in a petition or anything your way, please, and then just put Rashida right behind
Put
it.
my name with like 5, 6 times. Ooh-wee. That's mass.
Help her
Mass
out.
money. Mass new homes.
Mass wealth. Just mass wealth. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that would just
Mass
be so
knowledge.
nice.
But not mass murders. No
Right,
more of that.
right.
That needs to stop.
Anything mass where you can give back to someone and help them become mass, whatever. Anything that's good, not
Yeah.
evil.
Stop selling
this
those
bad
AK.
stuff.
Stop selling them things.
Yeah. I was gonna blame it on the edibles, but edibles don't make you act that crazy, do they?
I have no
don't know.
idea. But it's just, what do you need a gun that powerful for? But to kill.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people are saying it's social media. I don't think it's just social media. It's like,
If social media makes you, influences you
look
to
at some
that
good
point,
social media then. There's
yeah, you
good.
need to shut your stuff down for a while.
Listen to our podcast. Just
You
keep
need
listening
some
to
positive
it
influences.
over and over and over
Yeah.
again. We would appreciate that.
That's not
It will help you.
walking around hurting people. It's not good.
Right. Well, I guess until next time,
May the
Lord
Lord
watch
between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Say it.